Welcome back home here at Universal Studios, Florida, guys. In this video, we got something special. We are gonna give you an update on all the test seating here at Universal Studios. I'm actually gonna meet up with a friend of mine, so I hope you're ready because I know that he's kind of tall, he's plus size like me. Now he does fit in more rides than I do fit, so we're gonna basically go around Universal Studios and show every single test seating that they have in the park. But before we do that, if you happen to be brand new around here, hi, welcome to Cool Case Adventure, where our main mission is to help you have fun when you come here to Universal, Disney, you travel with us, or even cruising. But with that said, don't forget and become part of this family by simply subscribing, and also
by smashing that like button
if we're sharing any valuable content with you. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Awesome, because I am. So what are we waiting on?
So let's go. Oh, but wait, Mom, hit the intro.
Mom, hit it!
I could show you how to defeat the
All right, family, so here we are in front of Hollywood, Rip Ride Rocket with my friend Jonathan. He is so kind that he actually volunteered to do this testing with me. And the reason why we wanted to do it is because Jonathan is taller than me. So I'm gonna let Jonathan basically talk about his dimensions, and you guys gonna get to know about him now.
Hey everybody, so I'm 6'2", I weigh about 292. I wear 2X shirts, 3X shirts. My waist is about 42 inches. I carry my weight all like around here area, and
okay,
a lot kind of like in this area too, in my hips and all that. But from that's
And now, are you able to fit in all the rides pretty much?
for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
For the most part.
Now we're gonna take you guys around in every single test seats, and we're gonna hear firsthand from Jonathan. He struggles in some of the rides as a plus size person, or because he's taller. So you got to remember, no matter how big you are or not, if you're tall, this is gonna affect you as well.
Right.
He could be, I don't know, 70 pounds less, but he's still gonna be 6'2", and he's still gonna struggle on some other rides. So just as we move on this video, keep that in consideration. So we're gonna start back there on the test seat. I'm gonna basically let you guys know how to find the test seat, and we're gonna show you the difference when we go in there. All right, friends, so when you come to Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, the first thing you gotta do is just go to the ride. This is where you're gonna be finding the test seats. There's a difference on these two test seats. One of them sits you back farther out versus the other one that pushes right in. It tells you over there it's located on row 4, the other one is row 3. So we're gonna test that out really quick. So go ahead, Jonathan, close. Let's see if you get the green light. Usually you hear a beep, right? I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So in this example, as you can see, Jonathan, and it's not his hips, it's basically the belly.
Yep, all right here.
If you have it like Jonathan, you pack on the belly, just like me, because I do too, then you're gonna get that. You're not gonna get the green light. So
I think it's a no-go for me.
that's a no-go. You're lucky.
Thank you.
You're lucky for now. Now Jonathan changes it. This one, just sit back farther. Did you notice when you sat down how?
I did.
Okay, so now you still get the red, which it means that it's basically not allowing him once again because of his belly.
Right.
However, test seat or not, I always recommend you guys go at the ride. No matter if it's Gringas, no matter if it's the Mummy, even though you get the red light, go at the ride, because you never know if the team members will tell you a certain trick. Some of them may help you, like tell you like push down this way, push down the other way, and you won't be able to fit, but just keep that in mind. So, but if we go based on our experience over here, Jonathan will not be able to ride this ride, and he's not heartbroken either.
Nope, I'm not. Thank you.
One thing I want to mention, guys, in regards to Minion Mayhem is that those seats happen to be lap bars. However, I want to just warn you, they will tell you to put your hands up because the lap bar will come down automatically, and sometimes they could be extremely uncomfortable. So if you're not sure, you could actually request that they seat you at a stationary seating. It's like a bench. Unfortunately, that bench will not move. It's like it's them. It stays stationary. However, it's a bench towards the front, and it was super comfortable. Trust me. Sometimes I use it, even though I fit in the normal seating. Sometimes I use it because I don't want no lap bar. So I just want to point that out to you, give you guys that piece of advice. Now we happen to be here at the Tonight Show, race through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon. So this one is just theater style, but you must wear a seatbelt. Now, like any theater style, it could be uncomfortable.
It will.
So now let's watch Jonathan do his thing.
Now for me, this is where I do it. It's kind of like pull seatbelt up, get down with it, take it, find the seatbelt first.
Yeah.
We're good.
And then you're good. And that advice that Jonathan gave you is a big one, because when you're in there, you kind of feel rushed. You see everybody buckling up, and and you see the team members walking fast, and you're like, oh, and then you feel the pressure, and you feel embarrassed up to a certain point. I've been there. So definitely pull the seatbelt first, identify where you gotta, clip it, and then do so. But keep in mind that being that it's a theater style, it may be uncomfortable, just simply because depending how wide you are, I mean, it could be uncomfortable. Like now, I got wider hips than Jonathan. Actually, let's do a side-by-side shot. So we're gonna show you that in a second. This is real plus size problem. So you got two big guys sitting side by side on a theater, so this is the struggle that we will have, which I cannot even find what I'm clipping on. But yeah, it's right here. Now, here's something that I suggest too. If you sit straight and you're not clipping for whatever reason, turn sideways. If you turn sideways, you give yourself a little bit of more room. Just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, all right? And you will be able to clip, but this thing is not clipping. I don't think it's working. So, but there's not extenders in here. If you don't make it, you didn't make it. Right. But plus size French problem right here. So you will see, me and Jonathan will ride like this the whole entire time. So keep that in mind. It'll be a rough ride. It will be a rough ride. And here's the Revenge of the Mummy scheduled to open, rumor says, by July 4th. That's the rumor. Now, Revenge of the Mummy used to have, for me, this is just Carlos' personal opinion, I don't know about Jonathan, but for me was like the most embarrassing place to put a test seat at, which it will be right in the middle of the building where you basically, people are watching you. The team member has to say to you, basically, you don't fit.
Right.
And people are watching you. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that they actually place it on the side. You guys saw how Hollywood Rewrite Rocket was placed on the side. That's, more discreet. I appreciate when certain rides do it that way, but they had it right in the middle. Now, we don't know at this point where they're gonna place it. If we happen to look on the side, when we go to Sahara Traders, they don't have a floor over there for now, so but we're hoping. We're also hoping that when they rebuild it, who knows, they may be a little bit wider, right?
Let's hope, crossing my fingers.
Now, I got a question for you. Do you fit comfortably over there?
Well, not the regular seat, but I got to do the mod seat.
So you have to do modified seating.
I got the modified seat.
And do you have any problems with like your knees or anything like?
A little bit, not much though, a little bit. It's like a little tight on the knees and all that, but from that, no.
Dude, I have watched people that are as fit as a wrestler, like you know, no plus size, but they're like tall, 6'5", 6'6", being turned away from this ride because they don't fit because they're too tall.
And that's why I wear these shorts and all that. If I'm wearing cargo shorts, I do struggle a bit. But if I'm wearing like some gym shorts or something like this, it makes it so much easier.
So you find that wearing gym shorts works best for you than cargo?
Yes.
All right, there you guys have it. That's a good recommendation right there. So we're in Escape from Gringas. My friend over here, Jonathan's gonna try. Now, have you reading this before, right?
I have.
All right, let me see. So if we come over here, you're getting what, a blue light?
Blue light, yeah.
So is that the light that you're supposed to get?
No,
It's tight, yeah.
it is.
It's tight. Now, doesn't mean that you might not fit it. Are these two the same seating?
They are, yeah.
All right. Kalo, try it over there really quick, next to Jonathan. Obviously, for Kalo, straight up, it's just green. This is blue. This is what you gotta watch. Now, in the right, you don't have these colors, right? You guys use other measurement, right? So keep in mind that you can try it over here. I highly encourage you to still go to the right. You never know. Team members usually find certain tricks that help you. Hey, move this way, push it that way. You never know. It had happened to me before.
For our ride specifically, there's stadium seating, so there's more room in the back row than there's in the front row.
More.
These are more like the front row, so there's not as much room in our test
Oh, so that's why.
Yeah, that's
seat. So if have you always been in like row 3 or 6?
Yeah, 3 and 6, yeah.
That's why. 'Cause
Row
there's more
3 and
leg
6.
room, so he fits.
And it's your leg, because it's stopping you right here on your leg. So definitely now, row 3 and 6, you heard it from the team member herself. So thank you so much for your help. Let's talk about the oldest ride here in Universal Studio, the OG. The only ride that's still since the park opened.
It's the best ride in the park.
I still love it, bro. I still love it. Now, you must admit that when you sit down on those bikes, it's uncomfortable.
A little bit.
Those bars start pressing on the side of your thighs. And, you know, at the beginning, you're like, oh, man, this is bothering me. But towards the middle, you're like, oh, my God, get me out of here. Yeah, I mean, even though the ride is awesome and all that, it's like, at least it bothers me. One thing that people don't know, and I think you tried it, right?
I did.
So what will be your recommendation if you want to be more comfortable?
Ask for the bench.
Okay.
Ask for the bench.
The bench happens to be a vehicle assigned for handicap,
Right.
but anybody can request
Right.
it.
And also, if you got small children and all that, it works really great with them too.
Yeah, definitely, because you can sit right, like literally right next to it. There's no bar or anything dividing you, and it's still like a lap bar, right?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely the most comfortable ride that they have in here. Highly suggest that you request it because trust me, you're gonna thank us. You will thank us, and all that it is, you tell them. That's something you gotta tell them. When it's modified seating, you don't have to tell them. They actually will know. The team member will know. However, if you want the bench like over here or in the Minions, you have to tell the team members. Right. And all you have to do is wait for it, and then they'll actually let you use it, which is outstanding. Now, here's one thing that we just learned, me and Jonathan, talking to the team member at Gringas.
Right.
What did she tell us?
I have row 6. It is modified, but also it tilts down more, so you get like that big old drop.
There you go. So if you are a thriller seeker and you like tilting even harder, row 6
So being
is the
plus
way to
size
go.
has advantages too.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I can tell you because when I was fitting in that ride before, I was in row 6, and yeah, you definitely feel it. So, all right, friends. So we're gonna wrap it up here in Universal Studio. We hope we were able to help you at least with the test seating around the theme parks. Everything else is pretty much like lap bars. So, or you sit down a theater style like boring. So if you go to the movie theater and you don't fit on the movie theater, unfortunately, you're going to have a hard time going to Bourne Stuntacular. But, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are able to do that one. Yeah. So we hope we were able to truly help you. Now, really quick, shout out your channel. I know you have a YouTube channel. What's your channel?
It's Adventure Dad.
Adventure Dad. So I'm going to just tag it on the description below. Make sure you follow Jonathan because he comes here very often to Disney, Universal, and he vlogs about his day in the theme park as a dad, of course, and when he brings his little daughter and soon to be his baby son.
That's right.
So he's gonna be vlogging about that. So that will be interesting for you guys to keep an eye on, because I will be intrigued to see the life in a theme park with a newborn. I'm just gonna leave it there. So make sure you follow him in YouTube. So anyway, thank you so much for being vulnerable and for helping me out
Anytime.
doing this video. And stay tuned, because we're gonna record another video, this time in Island of Adventure. So keep an eye on that one. So until the next adventure, guys, bye-bye.
Bye.